If you had the chance to change one thing on the continent, what will it be?
Oh, it's the way people think, to understand that we're the richest continent in the world, in the universe. We are the richest, we are the richest, and we are the richest, and we are the smartest, man. I've done my history, I've seen what the Africans has done in history, and trust me, we're still leading the way.
I wouldn't deny the fact that Burundi is going through crisis.
Oh, yes.
But with all the crises that are happening in this country,
Yeah.
you still keep going.
That's
You
right.
believe in your country. What keeps you going, man?
Man, what keeps me going is just the opportunity that is in Burundi. You see, Burundi is still in its development phase. You see, if you compare Burundi with other developed countries, Burundi haven't built even 10%. So that's a huge opportunity for somebody who want to make, a legacy, you know what I mean? And obviously this is home. So in order to get this country to be the way we desire to see it, we have to do it. So for me to take the decision come through, I knew that I would have to face challenges. And it's all about, overcoming it. And let me tell you, bro, everything I do is God, man.
It feels super good to be back here in the heartbeat of Africa. Oh my! Thank you. Burundi. I mean, the first time that I made it to this country, I was literally invited by a young man who is changing the negative narrative of this country. This is the first gated community in Burundi.
Yes.
How did you come up with such a concept?
Thank you, man. Thank you. Me, I've got a long story, but just to cut it short, it was only in 2015 when I went to a country called East Timor. And I was doing so amazingly in Australia because me, I'm a diaspora from Australia. I've been there for more than 15 years. And I remember I was going to perform because I'm a musician. And he requested them to pull up the Burundian flag before starting to perform. So as I'm looking at the flag raising, I feel like God told me, go and do what you're doing for these countries, for your country. And all of a sudden, I took a flight, come here. I came here after 2015 when there was demonstrations here and there. So people did not believe me that I'm coming. And I came and I started a company called Come and See Burundi.
Okay.
As you can hear from the name, I wanted the world to come and see Burundi.
The beauty of Burundi.
The beauty of Burundi. Because this is a hidden paradise, my friend. I'll show you Burundi.
Wow.
Burundi is amazing.
This is the guy who did something that did not exist in Burundi. He built this country's first ever gated community. And guess what? He built the second one too. I mean, when he was building the second one, I was here because I was the guy who came to showcase the first one to the world. And guess what? It was such a great honor for him to invite me for the handover ceremony. It was such a happy moment. And as an African, I was super proud of him because he played on home grounds and he's scoring more goals. Guess what? This is the guy who was born in Burundi, became an orphan, went to Tanzania to become a refugee. From Tanzania, he migrated to Australia. And after living in Australia all his life, he was like, you know what? I need to go to Burundi and build my country. I guess when he came to this country, he wanted to invite you all. That's why he established a company called Come and See Burundi. And in order to build something to represent that, he built the first ever gated community, which is also called Come and See Burundi's Village. What are you waiting for? I mean, this should inspire you to come back home. This should inspire you to come together to build Africa together. Listen, Africa can only be built by Africans. And whenever you come in here, we are all ready to support you. He's incredible, man. And I really want to speak to him for him to tell us more in terms of, despite all the challenges that Burundi is going through, what keeps him moving. I believe that you all have many questions, and I'll help you ask your question. My brother.
Yes, sir.
It's good to see you again, man.
Good to see you too, man.
I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you very much, bro.
On all your achievement.
Thank you very much.
You are inspiring the next generation of Africans.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
But, you know,
yeah.
I wouldn't deny the fact that Burundi is going through crisis.
Oh, yes.
But with all the crises that are happening in this country,
yeah,
you still keep going.
That's right.
You believe in your country.
I'm a guy who believes everything that I do, it's a spirit of God. Of course, I work hard. Of course, I do this and that to make it. But I always remind myself it's a spirit of God. That's why I'm able to overcome all those challenges. Yeah.
Listen, wherever there are challenges,
yes,
that's where the opportunities are.
Indeed. Absolutely.
You're aware of that?
Absolutely, man.
And you're saying that this is home.
That's right.
East, west,
yes,
home is best.
That's right. That's right.
And my final quote for today,
yeah,
because you're playing on home grounds,
yeah,
you're scoring more goals.
More goals, man.
You build the first one.
Yeah.
Second one done.
Yes.
And you're building the third one.
The third one, even the fourth one. I'm gonna surprise you and show you the fourth one. We are reaching up to more than 100 homes right now. You know, hundreds of homes. Yeah.
You are incredible, man.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for your support, man.
You were a young African.
That's right.
That lived in Australia.
Yes.
How long did you live in Australia?
I've lived in Australia for more than 19 years by now.
And 19 years of
yeah,
a good life.
Yeah.
You decided to leave.
Correct.
And come.
Yeah.
To Burundi.
Correct.
What did you see? What made you decide to come back?
You see, what made me coming back, it was really the ego of wanting to transform Burundi, the ego of wanting to change lives here in Burundi. And being able to be in a country like Australia, where I'm able to learn, where I'm able to gain all this knowledge and wisdom, it was enough for me to put it on my backpack and say, I'm going to transform Burundi. You see, we are standing here. This is the first gated community. I bet if you bring somebody here, they won't know this is Burundi. Yep. This have been always my dream of transforming Burundi and just going beyond Burundi and, spread it all over Africa, because Africa is so good. If we unite, we as Africans, bro, we can literally change the world, man.
So you mean you acquired the knowledge?
Yes.
And then you brought it here?
Correct.
To help your people?
100%.
So does it mean that it's about time for young Africans that have acquired skills in the diaspora to return back to the motherland?
Oh yes, man, I tell you what, in Australia and in Burundi, I make more money in Burundi than what I was making in Australia.
That is a deep one. Repeat that again.
I make more money here in Burundi, what they call the world's most poorest country or the third world country. I make more money here in Burundi than what I used to make in Australia. And I was doing pretty good in Australia. Yeah. So
which means in Burundi, you came to solve a problem.
That's right.
And you became a millionaire.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, look at this villa right here. You see a villa like this one?
Yep.
If you go in Australia or you go in America, this could cost you about $1 million, more than that. But here you can get this for less than $200,000.
Are you trying to say that Africa can only be built by Africans?
Oh yeah, 100%. Africa can only be built by Africans because we know what we have. But then the other side, the other guys, they also know what we have, so they try to block us from seeing what we have. You see what I mean? So we've got some people who knows what we have. I was blessed enough to recognize what we have. But we got tons of people who doesn't know Africa is the richest continent in the world. Who doesn't know Africans are the smartest people in the world? You see, all this innovation we have seen, you see, everything was discovered by Africans. But the other side has the power on the media. The other side has the power to rewrite history. So they hide all that from us. They will change that and say, look, this was done by a white person. Why it was done by an African person? So it's about the time. That's why I'm so proud of the work you do, because you're putting Africa on the map. It's really about recognizing Africans.
And this is why I am telling each and everyone, whenever you watch such videos, please do us a favor, like the video, spread the message by sharing this video so that the videos can get to a lot of people, because we need to showcase African talents like this to the world. Listen, after listening to you, I'm inspired.
I'm inspired by you. All right, I would say I'm inspired to inspire.
I love that.
Thank you.
I think it's about time for us to show them the second one.
Oh yeah, we've done the second one, the most innovative one, even better than this one.
Okay.
In terms of the innovation that we had put in.
No, let's check it out.
Yeah. Welcome to Fab Homes, my friend.
Thank you.
Second gated community here in Burundi, here in Bujumbura. And at Fab Homes, one of the main things we do is making people feel comfortable by welcoming them home. So welcome home.
Thank you for welcoming me home. And my first question will be, what is the difference between the first and the second gated community?
Thank you. The first one, as you've seen, it was a big plot, right? But then the second one, we pushed it to the limit to use all our innovation. You see, the whole plot sits in 2,800 meters square, but we have managed to put in 18 townhouses, putting a swimming pool inside, putting a gym inside, and even a mini bar, and also where you can chill with your friend and watch football. So each townhouse here is built in 100 meters square. As you can see, for example, we have the first floor, the second floor, and the third floor. And this is just one family in 7 meters by 15 meters. So it's something, when we started this project, nobody's seen this coming. And look at it.
How many rooms are this one?
So each house holds about 3 rooms, but there are people who requested us to do an interior customize. They managed to fit in 4 bedrooms. Yeah,
that's quite impressive. And it's currently sold out.
All sold out. Man, we've been building this project for the last 10 months, all sold out. This is why we knocked it off in only 1 year. Yeah.
I was here when this began, and I'm so glad that I'm here back again to see the end product.
Yeah.
This is incredible, man.
Man, I'm so thankful, bro.
Was this product done on a joint venture, or it was just solely?
This was a solo, man. Let me tell you something. In the first project I did, I faced so much challenges, including the people I was working with, including the bank I was working with. So the thing, because it was our first project, I don't think people knew what was happening. So the first project we did, because we was working as a, with different people. I would say the bank which we did a joint venture with. Now the leadership of the bank, I don't think they was on a good part, because at the end of it, they wanted to take the project away from me. But then somehow I was I overcame, and the project finished. Now, from there, I sort of became much more innovative to be able to do this project, on a solo part. So we have a company now called Nation Group, which in Burundi means, in Kirundi means build the country. So Nation Group is where we are developing the project with, and I have now full freedom of doing whatever I want.
I can confidently testify the humble beginnings of this guy standing next to me, because when he started, I was here. And this is the first office that he brought me.
That's right. Yeah.
You started from this room.
I started from this room. This is our first office. In fact, our first one was even somewhat worse than this. But then this was our second office. And now we have just moved to our new office. Welcome to our office, man. This is our new office right now.
The new office is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You even have a reception.
That's right.
The last time I came, there was no receptionist.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you? Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this is our reception. It showcases pretty much the projects we're doing. We are Nation Group. And we have the president. Yes.
When you were living in Australia, did you have an office like this before?
No, I wish I did. I wish I did. Welcome, man.
Thank you. The last time I went to his office, there was no place to sit.
That's right.
This time around,
God has done it, man.
You made it, bro.
Working hard.
What is the secret to your success, man?
Man, God is number one. Working hard is number two. And being loyal to your partners, being open, being friends. Don't try and hustle them, man. Don't trust, you know what I mean? Let's be on the same page and let's cooperate, Yeah.
That's incredible. How many people have you employed?
So currently we have about 25 permanent workers who works every day.
Wow.
And we also have more than 1,000 on our different sites. Yeah.
This is
inspiring. And let me tell you something. Recently, I was lucky enough in this year to be named and awarded by the head of state, Mr. President of Burundi, as one of the 10 best workers who highlighted the whole year. And this is what he handled.
Wow.
There it is, man. And this is the signature of the president of Burundi.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you, man. The year of 2024. God is great. Working hard will always pay you off, man. Without any doubt. You work hard, you get paid off. We Africans don't believe in each other. We already know that, right? So it was hard for them to believe in me because first of all, I was a young person. Second of all, I didn't have money. And I come to them and say, look, I'm gonna transform Burundi. I'm gonna build modern houses. This is a project that's gonna cost $2 million, $10 million, all this. And they're like, hang on a second. Where is the money? I don't have the money. What's going on? How are you gonna do it? I'll show you how to do it. So they did not believe me. That's first of all. Now, when we started the project, because I knew the diaspora was facing challenges of, having no transparency, trusting people who they ended up, ripping them off. You know what I mean? So there wasn't transparency in the projects they was investing in, especially construction. For me, I knew that was a literally huge challenge. So launching the project, in less than a month, all the homes were sold out. Wow. Without laying a foundation, which the people I was cooperating with, they was like, hang on a minute, it actually works. So they came up and say, you know what, maybe we don't need Fabrice. Why don't we push him out?
Wow.
And I was like, come on, man, this is all my work that I've worked with. This is I have literally put all the investment I've ever, that I've ever had. And now you're about to just push me out. I went like, you will either kill me or I'm not about to give up. You know what I mean? So somewhere, somehow, God did his thing. He came through. And then I overcame. And that's most of the main challenges. But also, I remember the first project we was gonna do, it was in Gitega. And people were saying, oh, you better show us the money that the white person gave you. You better show us. It's like, come on, man, believe in us, And they didn't believe in us. This could be sitting in Gitega. So, but anyway, we are building Burundi. Yeah.
I love that. Which means that an African don't see a fellow African as an investor.
That's the problem, man. They don't see a fellow African as an investor at all, or even a creative person.
You have done it, and you've proved them wrong.
That's
so
right.
If you have a message
yes.
to African leaders across the globe,
yes.
what would that message be?
Let's believe in each other, man. Like, we Africans, if we go beyond our differences and unite, we Africans, if we start believing in each other, we Africans, if we start cooperating to each other, we can literally change the world. We can create our own world. We can become a super global power. Because think about it, man. I've said it on our first interview. Think about how much resources Africa has, Everybody knows. Look how much the West, look how much they're all rushing in to take part of the cake here in Africa. Everybody's running. But look us, man, like, I just want Africans to wake up, man. And look, I'm a young person who have been able to do projects that is worth billions of money from nothing. And this was done by Burundians, young people. And the top fact here is that we did not request any knowledge from a white person. We did not request any money from a white person. This all was done by Burundians. I fundraised the money by myself, not even for this project, not even a bank that I cooperated with. But from nothing, in less than a year, look what we've done. So this is a proof that if we go beyond our differences, bro, we can restore the world, man.
Do you mind showing me just one of the houses?
Please, come through.
All right.
Yeah. So let me show you how a typical townhouse in Fab Homes looks like. So this whole house sits in 100 meters square.
Okay.
So we start with a parking lot,
wow,
which has a room for one car. So every house here has its own parking lot.
But Nigerians, love cars.
Cars, yes.
So one car is not enough.
So what it is that we have reserved a room.
Okay.
As you can see, the road here is big enough.
Okay.
So if, let's say you're hosting a party or you have friends visit, you can actually park one car on one side here, and then we still have enough room for cars to park. Or if worse comes to worse, you've seen the first project, it's really big, you can stock your cars out there.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All
so,
right.
And then what we start with here, we start with a mini living room down. This can be a little living room for the kids or an office or whatever you want. As you can see, this person wanted to customize, they just moved in, so they haven't put like the lug and all that.
Okay.
But as you can see, even the ceiling, we have done the gypsum and all that. So, trying to make it luxury. And out here, unfortunately, this person has moved in, so they locked one of the rooms. But this house has one bedroom downstairs, of course, with the mini living room. We also have a mini stock where you can stock your stuff.
Oh, wow.
We also have a bathroom with nice doors, of course.
So which means even the down is
this
also
can be
a bedroom.
Correct. Literally, this can be a house in itself.
Yep.
Because this is the bathroom. Now, that bedroom has its own bathroom inside. And this is an external bathroom where people who is down here can actually use this. And when we come outside here, this is just the backyard where, you know, things can be done and all that. And the other good thing, it has an outside kitchen.
Steiner kitchen.
So this, you can use the charcoals, you can, you know, so this is where your housemaid, you know, prepare food and all that. I'll show you the main kitchen inside. Now, this is what we call first level. And with this first level, there is no room at all. So it's only
The living room.
it's only the living room. And then as you can see, the lights, we have literally tried to do the most pickable lights. And we have you know, imported all these good couches and all that. So we created enough room for the family. We needed something good. And here we have one of the balcony. Now this balcony is so big, you can actually sit and have a conversation with a friend.
Yeah.
You know, this is why this house has 2 stairs. The one inside we have just used, and it also has a front stairs.
Oh wow, that takes you up again.
Exactly. In another way, you can actually rent downstairs because it has a 1 bedroom, it has a living room, it even have a kitchen, it got 2 bathrooms and a parking lot. So you can rent out downstairs, and then you know, if you live upstairs, you will just use these stairs.
That's a smart move, man.
Very smart move.
Those of you who are interested in Airbnb business,
thank you. There you go.
buy one of these houses.
There you go, man. Yeah. So as I said, this is just the first floor, and then this is the dining space.
Oh, that's the kitchen.
Yeah. So that's the dining space, and then going here, we just commenced into the kitchen. So this is the kitchen. We have mini balcony here. Now the idea is that if somebody's in the kitchen, can just, you know, let's say you wanna, you know, do the matoke here or do whatever you want, you can just share here. But also here we have a bathroom.
Oh wow.
In another way, if somebody
is cooking,
if you have people here in the living room, they can access this door to use bathroom without going downstairs or going upstairs. Reminding you, this only sits in a 77 meters square. So it's a very, like the whole plot is 100 meters square, but the whole house, it's only 11 meters by 7. So it's a very small space, you know. So from here, you know, when I was telling you that you can use this house for multi-business purpose, if you put a door here, you have just put 2 houses in this one townhouse, because you can lock here. Now that's the front access, and this is the access we just go to. So that means you have a full privacy for the person who's occupying here, and another occupation on down floor. So from here, we are commencing into the second level. So we have ground floor, we have first floor, and this is the second floor. When we get here, we got 2 bedrooms. We got master bedroom, we got another bedroom, and we have a huge balcony, which I will show you. But starting with the master bedroom here, we'll come in. Okay. So the whole idea of the master bedroom here, we wanted something that is cozy, something that is nice, you know? Yeah. And we put marbles here just to make it cool, and reminding you that every homes that we develop, we allow the off-takers or the clients to do what we call self-customize. So all these homes are not like this. You know, some of them has chose different colors to you know, this kind of decoration. Some of them said, look, we don't need decoration. So it's up to the client, you know. We have our original structure or our original plan was to fit, of course, the 3 bedrooms, but some of them chose 4 bedrooms. So at the end of the day, we just need the exterior to look the same, but interior, it's amazing. So in a house that sits in less than 100 meters square, we have managed to put 3 bedrooms and put this humongous balcony where you can actually, you know, host friends, hold a party, and then, yeah, man, and
Get some
there
DJ.
is a bar,
Yeah.
get a DJ,
Yeah.
party. And the other good side of this bit, it also has its own bathroom as well.
Hey.
Yeah. So this is Lakeview Paradise Estate. It's our 3rd project, and it's one of the biggest projects which we're so excited about. It has the $1 million view. This is Lake Tanganyika. The view is just breathtaking. And as you can hear the breeze, imagine living here, you know?
Imagine living here,
Yeah.
enjoying the lake view.
That's right.
But there's something that I always want to hide from you guys.
Yeah.
Imagine if you're married and you own this house and your wife gets to see the view.
That's right.
And you are behind your wife. We call it the lake view
Paradise
position.
is
Bro, what do you mean, a lake view paradise? What are you saying?
What?
Listen, this guy is genius. I mean, the fact that there were no estates in this country. He built the first one, the second one, and this one. But the lake view, man, is a visionary, bro. You are a visionary.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Every unit got a view of the lake.
Oh yes, as you can see, this is a hilly side of Lake Tanganyika, so
Okay.
it goes up. So each houses, I mean, we had to dig here for the past, we did it for 2 months, trying to literally take the mountain which was sitting here. And as you can see, the first house at the front row, it's literally below the foundation of this one. And the second one, which is this, and the third one, as you can see, it's on the above.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, where you see we have put the blocks,
Yeah.
we are going to build 2 twin towers, 10 levels. So
Wow.
we are so excited. So overall, we're gonna end up having 100 units in this project.
You started with how many units?
28 units in CSBU Village. And then we did Fab Homes, townhouses, 18. And here we are. This is our biggest project, which we are about to put literally 100 homes. And then we have Kumashugwe project where we're about to do 22 and more to come.
What does that tell you?
Man, it tells me dream big, change everything.
You know what it tells me?
Yeah.
Start small and think big.
That's right. That's right.
So how many people work on this site at the moment?
So apparently we do employ about 500 people a day.
Okay.
Today, just because we are sort of sealing the slab, there are just these guys who's specialized in that. But as on our normal day when we are bringing up, it's about 500 people a day. So really it's about, you know, making people happy, man. When God gives you an opportunity, when you work hard to get an opportunity to be the solution in the community, this is what it's all about. It's somebody like this guy who can walk back home and say, look, I'm providing for my family, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're creating employment in your own country. You're giving back to the people. I mean, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
Oh, man. You know, I'm inspired. I've said it on the first discussion we've had. I'm inspired by people like Kwame Nkrumah, you know what I mean? I'm inspired by like people like Patrice Lumumba, people who really, literally wanted the change in Africa. As I said before, my dream is one day we're gonna see United States of Africa, somewhere, somehow. Because look what we can do. Man, I said it before. These guys, look what they've done, man. Like, in a couple of months, you will see this as a paradise.
Yeah.
We don't have to go look for the Chinese to come and build this. We don't have to go tell the Chinese, give us the money. No, we have people who are supporting such projects who are the African diaspora. We have people in the diaspora. This is the time to invest back home, because there is a revolution which is coming to Africa, which is really about twisting the story and then create the real story, just like you are telling the world. Apart from building our estates or the project that we put together, we also build for individuals, and most of them, the diaspora, who most of the time already have plots, and they come to us based on what we already, what already they see, and then we help them. Now, some of them comes to us and say, look, I've got a dream to build a house. I have a plot, but I don't have money. Can you help me to get money? So we also help them to get money from the local bank, because we're already working on the field. So we help them processing the mortgage program. We've discussed with different banks to give the diaspora mortgage loans. And yeah, man. This is somebody who had a plot, who's seen what we're doing and came to us. He said, look, can you please do me studies of a nice house like you've done in the first estates? As you can see, it's similar to what we have in Miroir as a VVIP villa.
Yeah. Same design.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is your signature, the colors.
It has become a signature, man. And this one is in a small plot comparing to what we had in the estate. So the whole plot is 400 meters square, and the house we was able to shrink it to fit in, but it's still a huge house because it got 4 bedrooms and 2 living rooms and about 6 bathrooms and 2 kitchens. And he also has a water reserve. And the other thing is that he told me you can sell it. Yeah.
After seeing the house, he wants you to sell it.
Bro, maybe he's a businessman. So
okay, he wants to make money.
Yeah, that's right. And we just finished. So we haven't done the reception. So if anybody wants it, come through.
Most of your clients are the diaspora.
Yes.
And I believe that most of them are living in the diaspora because they think that there are no opportunities on the motherland.
Yeah.
You came from there.
That's right.
Would you advise them to come back home?
Oh yeah, 100%, man. I advise them to come back home. You know, it depends on the situation of a person, you know what I mean? Because you might be in diaspora and you're kicking goals. Good on you, man. Like, wherever you are, just create the story, you know, change the history. But the bottom thing is that remember back home. Even if you are not allowed, or if you don't want to return now, you know, do something that is gonna change people's lives of where you're coming from. So we don't become like those people who just curse back home. You know, think about it. You know, recently I saw people like Ja Rule, I saw people like Steve Wonder going back to Ghana, you know, they're building schools to Ghana because they realized we can be in America, we can hustle and all that, but the motherland is where the treasure is. The motherland, we need to build it. If you are called African American and you don't know where your roots are, you are lost because you don't know who you are. So it's the time we need to come back home, invest back home, build back home, and just, you know, take over the world, man.
There is a song, yeah, it says that no matter where you go, remember the road that leads you home.
That's right. That's right.
Come home, let's build Africa together. Even if nothing inspires you, let this brother's story inspire you.
Thank you.
Listen, I am a living testimony. I saw how he started and where he's going. And that's why I'm saying that wherever there are challenges, yeah, that's where the opportunities are. I mean, look at this view, man. I mean, imagine if it's Miami, you have to pay $200 million for this view. But in Africa, we pay less. And the more you pay less, the more you use the remaining money to invest in other things. It's about time for you and I to come together to build the motherland.